Start by finding a comfortable position. A position where you feel relaxed, but not so relaxed you're going to fall asleep. Start with a soft gaze, looking ahead but not focusing on any one thing in particular. Now start to take some slow, deep breaths in through your nose and then sigh the air out of your mouth. As you sigh the air out, try and let go of any tension and sink into the surface that you're on. On the next out breath, if you haven't already, let your eyes close. Now let your breathing return to in and out through your nose at a rate that feels comfortable to you. Now bring your attention to the top of your head. It might help to picture a beam of light as if from a photocopier. And now I want you to bring that beam of light or your focus down to your forehead and just notice how this area feels. Does it feel tight or tense, or is it feeling relaxed or comfortable? Are there any other sensations there? And just notice this. Don't try and change anything. Don't judge the feeling. Now we're going to scan down so our focus is on our eyes and nose. Again, just notice how this area feels. We're going to continue to scan down to our jaw and lower face. Again, just noticing non-judgmentally how this area feels, whether it's positive, negative, or neutral. Now scan from the top to the bottom of your neck, just noticing how this area feels. Do you notice any tension? Does it feel relaxed? Are there any other sensations here? Once you've scanned the neck and built a picture of how it's feeling, then start to scan the shoulders, noticing how this area feels. Then start to slowly scan down both upper arms, from your shoulders to your elbows, building a picture of how this area feels. Then continue to scan down through the elbows, down the forearms, and then scan the hands and fingers all the way to the tips of your fingers. All the time building a picture of how it's feeling, noticing any sensations that are present without trying to change them. Now bring your focus, or that beam of light, to the top of the chest and start to slowly scan down through the chest and upper back. Again, just building a picture of how this area feels. Then scanning down the abdomen and lower back, not trying to change anything, just building a picture of how it's feeling. Next, continue to scan down from the top to the bottom of the pelvis. Then slowly start to scan the legs, starting at the top of the legs and scanning down towards the knees. Again, just building a picture of how it feels, whether this is positive, negative, or neutral. Once you've scanned the upper legs and built a picture of how they're feeling, then continue to scan down through the knees, down the lower legs, through the ankles, the feet, and then the toes. Now I want you to pick one area. Maybe pick one that felt either uncomfortable or tense, and bring your focus to this area. Keeping your focus on this area, I want you to breathe into the area, and as you breathe out, I want you to try and let go of the tension in that area. Then continue to breathe into the area and try and let the area relax and smooth and soften as you breathe out. Continue this process for the next few moments. If you notice that your mind has wandered, that's perfectly normal. Just bring your focus back to the area that you chose. Continue to breathe into this area and then try and let the tension go as you breathe out. Now let go of your focus on that specific area. I want you to complete another quick scan of the body from your head to your toes. This time, if you notice any area that feels particularly uncomfortable or tense, pause there and repeat the process of breathing into this area. And then as you breathe out, try and let the area soften and relax. Spend the next minute or so completing that process. Remember, if you notice your mind wander at any point, that's perfectly normal. Just bring your focus back to the scan. If you complete the scan, then just take some nice, slow, deep breaths and keep your focus on the breath. Now I want you to let go of any focus or attention and just let the mind do whatever it wants to do. We're going to start to slowly bring our focus back to the room. Start by noticing any sounds that you can hear. Now notice the different points of contact between you and the surface that you're on. This could be your back, the backs of your legs, your feet, or your hands and arms resting in your lap. Now gently start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring some gentle movement to your hands and feet. And when you feel ready, slowly flutter your eyes open and have a stretch if it feels like you need one.